And still on cricket, international cricket returns to Sabana Park on Thursday when the West Indies will face South Africa in the opening game of their T20 match series.
We're coming from a training camp, in Antigua. So we've had a few sessions here now in Jamaica, and we're just preparing as usual, The guys are ready to go for tomorrow.
Ostensibly inserted as part of preparations for next month's T20 World Cup, the series has been robbed of many of the top names in both sides by the Indian Premier League, leaving it in a bizarre space where those players who didn't earn an IPL contract are getting the chance to find some rhythm while waiting for the rest of their teammates to join them before the World Cup.
Luckily for us, not a case of guys coming in and not exactly knowing what the team dynamic is about and the team philosophy and sort of the soul of what we want to try and achieve. So from that point of view, it's not a big problem. The opportunity here is for the guys, the Otniel Bartman, those types of guys who hasn't been here before, hasn't played a lot of cricket, Ryan Rickleton, to sort of just get a feel for what's going on. They're world-class players in their own right, obviously, but for them, I think if those new guys can get in a few performances, that'll be great.
Weirdly, the Pro Tees will be captained by Rassie van der Dussen, who is still dealing with the disappointment after being omitted from the World Cup while trying to help in the preparation of teammates for that event.
There's a certain way we want to play and to nail that down. So from a bowling and batting point of view, we obviously know there's the bigger picture, which is the World Cup. There's no sort of dancing around that, and these matches for the guys going to the World Cup will prove vital in terms of especially coming back hopefully for later in the playoffs. Like I said, the conditions in the Caribbean are quite similar in all the countries. So to take as much as we can from a conditions type of mindset and the guys who haven't been here, and then obviously to hone in on the skills and the game plan, the blueprints we want to execute.
The West Indies find themselves in a similar situation to South Africa, as they are also missing a number of their household names because of the IPL, including Andre Russell and skipper Rovman Powell. Jamaica's Brandon King will lead the team, which includes 7 World Cup-bound players.
I would say extremely, because we've been, as I said, we had a training camp before this, which lasted about a week and a half, and it was pretty intense. So all the guys are in a good place and ready to go.
South Africa defeated the West Indies when both teams met in the Caribbean back in 2021, while the West Indies won the 3-match series last year in South Africa.
It's probably one of those places where you really got to bat well throughout the 20 overs. Thinking of our series here a few years ago when we beat them 3-2. Some of the games they started off really well, and the key for us was just to stay in that contest, and sort of then it always evens up to that average score, which is around 160, 170. And I think that's generally in the Caribbean how it goes. I haven't played here before. The numbers suggest similarly from what we can see. So yeah, I don't think in terms of game plan will change too much.
If you don't have that confidence that you can win the series, then I don't think it makes sense. So everybody is pretty confident. We've been playing good cricket the last, I would say, 3 or 4 series that we've played as a team. So it's no different for this series.
Youngsters 12 and under will be allowed to watch the games free as guest of the Jamaica Cricket Association. So far, just under 1,000 kids have registered to attend Thursday's game, which bowls off at 2 p.m. Angela Melville, CVM Sports.